Hello and welcome to Investing with Stef YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk about SilverCrest Metals, and this is just going to be the update. Now remember, in this channel we talk all about investing and we give you a nice platform to be a better investor. We also look at some companies that I'm invested in and that I possibly want to invest in. Today is just an update. I've done a full dive into SilverCrest Metals. If you want to see that video, I'll link it up here. I'll also have it at the end of this video when you can just click on it and go have a look at that. That one is about 26 minutes, so I highly recommend watching it at 1.25 or 1.5 speed, the same as this video. Why? Because I take this in one take, the videos, and there might be some times that I repeat things, and it will just keep you a lot focused if you watch it a little bit faster. Now let's go straight into it. If you don't know what SilverCrest Metals is, they are a company based in Canada, and they have two mines or properties in Mexico, and that's where their mines are currently built. The mine is about 50% complete, but I'll show you that a little bit later. The first news I want to give to you, or want to talk to you about, is the properties that we're going to talk about. Those are the two properties that the companies are developing, and the one that they're building the mine on right now is Las Chispas. Picacho will talk a little bit later. Las Chispas has a mine being built. The construction is on track and they are on budget. Let me just open it here. Construction remains on schedule, and they are 54% complete, meaning that most of the number of key infrastructure tasks are now completed and near completion, limiting the cost of inflation risk. As you know, there are a lot of macroeconomical things happening with supply chain issues, with inflation spiking, and that is a concern. And SilverCrest Metals has eliminated that concern by finishing the big projects first, and also locking in the price of some of their construction materials that helps them with inflation. So they have spent 68% of their 137.7 million that was on the feasibility study, so they still have some money left to spend. I think 59 million that they can spend, and so they have still money, and everything is going into plan. And that's what you want to see from a company. Are they willing to build a mine on time and in schedule, and in budget, sorry. Underground development so far 15.7 kilometers completed, and started that in Q1 2019. So they are ramping up, and they are stockpiling some of their ore, so to put it through the mill as it completed. Another piece of information that I got that was really interesting: they still have cash of 199 million and 60 million remaining under their facility. And the feasibility study that they did was for 1,500 gold, $19 silver, and with this they will have 160 million in 2023 of free cash flow. So yeah, I think everything is good, and hopefully the price of gold and silver will go up from there. I think as we're talking right now, 4th of November 2021, silver is trading at $23 and gold is 1780, round about there. So everything is going as scheduled and on plan, and as things are ramping up. Now, if you're not familiar with the Lassonde curve, the Lassonde curve is starting at the bottom, and this is where they discover it, and then people are getting into the stock, piling into it. Speculators come in saying that, oh, this is going to be a massive mine, and at the top there, then people are getting out. And this is where they get their feasibility study, where they say, okay, we're going to start a mine, we're going to build a mine here, construction. Then people are getting out, and the stock drops more than 50%, maybe like 60, sometimes even more, but let's say about 50-60%. And as the time goes on, as construction goes on, or actually as they get permitting, the people are getting out. And then as they get the construction going, as they get the finances set up, the people and big financial institutions come in, because there are more liquidity in the stock will go up. And at this stage, there by stage 4 you'll see the peak of the stock. Now this is if the company does not expand, just stay where they are. The stock will stay there. I see when the rubber hits the road here, the stock falls down, but this process here can drag out for 5, 10, 20 years even, depending on the company and depending how much more they are developing and merger and acquisition and expanding their property. But and I'll show you this with the stock price as well. It's been tracking this curve really well. So let me just go to the stock price of SilverCrest. Now this is a 2-year chart, and you can see here even before that they found the mine. They said, okay, we're going to start, and this one was supposed to keep ramping up until there, but then we had a crash here in March 2020. As you know, the cerveza sickness happened there, but if it wasn't for this crash, it would have kept on going with this trend, and it would have peaked out at about 1577 Canadian. Now this is, to my knowledge, as I have done some research and been tracking this stock. Sorry, let me just keep it go back. This is on the Lassonde curve right there on that top. And as people were coming out, the stock did drop about 40-50%, but not more than that. And we are at the moment right here, I believe. And I've been accumulating here, and I've been accumulating as it went down here, as I did some more research on the stock. Yeah, here was about 2 years ago, or 1.5 years ago, when I just started getting into mining stocks, and I didn't do too much research. But yeah, I believe we are right here, ramping up right now. And there's been a great study done by now I forgot the guy's name, but work with Doug Casey. The speculator, something intelligent speculator or something like, I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but he did a study that on this is part of the Lassonde curve, you have a 90% chance of 90% upside on the stock. So it's wonderful. Let's say the stock is now $8-9 US, so around about 15-16 will be here. So I believe it's a good time to get into the stock. I'm not a money manager, I'm not a financial advisor, so please don't take my advice on this, but I'm just a guy in China liking to read a lot about companies, doing videos, and just to see where a good risk-reward profile comes in to play. Anyways, I just wanted to mention you that. So we are right here. This was, I think, at the bottom, and we are ramping up. So yes, of course, it's going to track down and up, but I believe that it's just starting now, because they are, let me go here, sorry, let me move myself here. So they have construction will be finished by mid 2020. So if I go back to the Lassonde curve, you will see that it says here that financial institution arriving and construction starts here before production. So they still have about 6 months or so before they are done with it. So yeah, this is a nice uptrend going in there. And the stock is now at 11.20 Canadian. So I think this morning I checked was $9. I have a few options on this one, and I have about 5% of my portfolio into SilverCrest Metals. A nice big chunk. Hopefully I should have added more, but with the options it makes a little bit more than my portfolio, probably about 7 or 8%. And then another piece of news that I got from SilverCrest Metals was that they have done some infill drilling. Now, if you don't know what infill drilling is, on their property, one of their properties, this property, Las Chispas have nice veins, and the veins will come to construction a little bit later. The vein here is called Bobby Vista Forward and Bobby Vista Vein. Now this one is becoming Bobby Vista Zone, because they have got a lot of good results here and a lot of holes, so they're expanding the resource. And one of the reasons why I think the stock didn't drop that much is because they keep developing and keep finding more resources in that area. Another let me just go to the results of that, was 3 meter at 3,300 grams per ton gold silver equivalent, and 3.6 meters at 2,800, and this one is huge, half a meter by 7,000, huge. Huge results there. So I think, yeah, it's going to expand a little bit more. The last one I just wanted to say was that I wanted to talk about this this one here. This is called El Picacho. Now El Picacho has a lot of opportunities here to expand. Why? Because I'm also invested in another company called Heliostar Metals. I'll put that right here and also at the end of the video. Heliostar Metals has a property right here or in this area, and they have 3 properties or 3 areas where they say that each one of those properties is a company maker. So I believe that El Picacho, they have 3 drills turning here right now, and they have 21 holes averaging 4.1 meters of 8.1 grams per ton gold and also some silver. So it's a good opportunity for them, and it's quite close to their other property, and they can just truck it over with a truck, or they see maybe they're going to build another mine here. We don't know yet, but there's not so many updates on this area yet, but I'll keep you updated as the news comes out. You might have had all this news by yourself. I just wanted to condense it into one video, as I know a lot of people like to watch videos and just listen to it while you are driving or doing some things. I just wanted to keep you updated. Now, please don't forget to like, subscribe the video, as you will see some new videos coming out, so you can always get updated by this and listen to it on the background or as you are going. The last one I wanted to... Okay, so I don't think I have any other news right now, but if you have anything, put it in the comment, please. If you want me to have a look at something, if you have some updates that I haven't talked about yet, I would really appreciate that. Maybe you can keep me updated as well. Thank you so much and have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye bye.